17 years. 17 years of shared meals, birthdays, arguments, laughter, and late-night talks. I thought we had built a life together, our own rhythm, our own routine, our own little world. Then came the message that shattered it all. I'm going on a trip with another man. I froze. My mind refused to process it. My heart felt like it had been shoved into a vice. The years we had spent together flashed before me. The milestones, the sacrifices, the promises. And suddenly, all of it seemed like a lie, or at least irrelevant to her new desires. I wanted to yell, to plead, to demand answers. But Grandma's words came to me like a lifeline. When betrayal comes, don't react in fire. React with clarity. Observe, prepare, and choose your moment. So I stayed calm. I asked questions, but carefully, recording everything: dates, conversations, patterns, excuses. I didn't want her to see my pain. I didn't want her to have the satisfaction of watching me crumble. I needed proof, clarity, and control. Over the next days, I noticed the subtle signs I had ignored: secret messages, sudden trips she claimed were work-related, and a subtle change in intimacy. It all clicked together, painting a picture I wasn't ready to fully accept, but I was ready to confront with strategy. I gathered my evidence: texts, emails, bookings, and even small confessions she had left in her messages. Then I planned a calm, precise confrontation. No yelling, no tears, no dramatics. I invited her to sit and laid everything out: the timeline, the messages, the inconsistencies. Her face fell as she realized I knew. She tried to explain, justify, rationalize, but there was no escaping the truth. I didn't interrupt. I didn't argue. I simply let the facts speak. And then I said something she didn't expect. If you're going on this trip, it's clear where your priorities lie. I won't stand in the way, but I will protect myself, my life, and my peace. I left her to reflect, quietly, while I rebuilt my own foundation. I reached out to friends, focused on work, and reminded myself of my self-worth. For weeks, I maintained calm control, allowing her actions and choices to reveal their consequences. By the time the trip arrived, I had already created boundaries she could not cross. She went, but I stayed. I thrived. I focused on my passions, my health, and reconnecting with people who truly valued honesty and loyalty. Meanwhile, the reality of her betrayal became unavoidable for her. The trip couldn't fill the emptiness that comes from breaking trust built over 17 years. Months later, we sat down again, not as partners, but as two people who had shared history and lessons. I didn't seek revenge. I didn't want humiliation or punishment. I simply reclaimed my life. My dignity remained intact. My self-respect was untouchable. And she realized, too late, that the stability, love, and care she had taken for granted could not be replicated by lies or fleeting adventures. The lesson was clear. Betrayal can't always be stopped, but how you respond defines you. Anger is temporary, reaction impulsive, but preparation, self-respect, and patience are permanent victories. I survived betrayal not by fighting fire with fire, but by remaining grounded, building my life, and letting actions speak louder than words. And after 17 years, I realized that sometimes the strongest response is to walk forward, leaving betrayal behind without losing yourself.